Hello, thank you very much for staying with us. This is the page here on GBC News. This is where we do the chit chat and get those who matter when it comes to sports development. And so today the chapter is on hockey. Remember, this platform is where everybody that really is doing something good when it comes to sports development in this country. The focus is developing the youth for a brighter tomorrow. We bring them here to really tell us exactly what they are doing in their small corner. And this time, the gentleman I have here is really the main guy who really sees to the running of hockey, Greater Accra hockey. And remember, Greater Accra hockey is the nerve, or it comes the pulse when it comes to hockey development in this country. There are other regions that play hockey, but Greater Accra seems to be the mother. And so they do much of the work, and then the rest will come and augment. So today I have described the General Secretary himself here. For the first time he's in my studio, he has got time to be here. So like the way we do our tradition, I'll quickly introduce him. Let him introduce himself so that everybody knows that it is him, not the name I've given to you. Because when he came here, I asked him, have you changed your name? He said no. So most welcome.
Thank you.
So tell Ghanaians who you are.
Sure. So I'm Isaac Graham, the General Secretary of Greater Accra Hockey Association.
Mm-hmm. You have another portfolio in hockey.
Yes, so the executive board member of Ghana Hockey Association. Also.
Great. Sapholda Hockey League.
Great.
We are entering into week 3.
Sure.
Give us your perspective, flashback from the signing to where we are now. Yeah. Tell us something.
Good. Thank you so much, first of all, for the opportunity to be here. Indeed, it's the first time, and I really like the environment. Mm-hmm. So grateful for that opportunity. So back to hockey. So we started the this year. Our calendar, the highlight is actually getting Sapholda Ventures to sponsor our league. And it's really, really a good opportunity for us to lift the game to another level because we want to reach out to more communities and to the schools. Also, it was a very good gesture from them, and they really bought into our idea, and they want to be with us, take us through what we want to deliver. So one of the items we have is the league. So actually, it's not only the league that we run. There are other competitions that we run, like Gala, Knockouts, Tamils, and a lot of them. But then we are in the league season, so we have started the league. We've done the first 2 weeks, and then we went on the Easter break, and it's been exciting. I mean, as executives, we were so much impressed about the output that we've seen in the first 2 weeks, the energy from the team, the officials, and everyone who comes around. You see that people are really hungry for the game of hockey, and they are leaving nothing out than to deliver a very good and exciting league season for all our patrons, and we are good for that.
So for a first time watching you, the Sapholda Hockey League, yes, 2 weeks is gone. We're doing more of the weeks now. If you look at it, break it, give us a breakdown of the various divisions that we have when we talk about the Sapholda Hockey League. For years now, we see teams doing what they know how to do best. But for a first time watching us as a form of education, the league we are running, what are the divisions? What sort of league are running? So give us the divisions, and then probably the teams that are in the various divisions.
Okay, great. So we currently have the main categories of the league that we have. The Masters. So the Masters basically are age group after 35 years. So 35 years up to 80
So we'll look at you, but viewers on our screens, this is a game between Exchequers and then the GRA. And it's for the men. This one is the men. Yeah. So as you enjoy, you just need to be at the hockey pitch. I hear. Since I started following hockey, I haven't seen them charge gate fees before. But football, when you go, you charge gate fees. Maybe we'll get that right.
Yes.
So you were talking about. So we have the Masters.
Yes. So we have the Masters, and then we have the men. Mm-hmm. So the men is below 35.
Okay.
And then we have the women. So the men and the women, and then we have the youth league. So these are the 3 main categories that we have. And in both, we have men and women in all the categories. And in the Masters, we have 5 teams, basically. And these are summer institutional teams. So we have NDK Financiers, and then we have Golden Stakes of Ghana Commercial Bank for the Masters, and we have Multi Stakes. We have Citizen International, and then Sapholda Ventures. Our main sponsor also have a club. Which, so 5 of them, and very exciting, very competitive in that category. And then we have the men. We have 7 teams that are running. We have the Bank of Ghana team with Exchequers, and then we have GRA, Ghana Revenue Authority. They are men. We have Ghana Army, Ghana Police, Ghana Prisons, Lego Knights. So these are alumni of University of Ghana, and then we have Academy also representing. So, and then in the women category, we have 5 teams, also institutional based. We have GRA, Reformers, Police, Army, and then we have Extinguishers of Fire Service. And then on the youth, we have University of Ghana, Tama Mahiam, and then we have Academy, and then we have NDK Financiers. So these are basically the teams and then the categories that we have. And we've so far played, at the end of week 2, almost all of them have played a match each. So we have the women playing 1, the youth playing 1, but then the masters and then the men have played 2 matches. Well, so we're going into the 3rd week. And we are going to have 7 weeks of round matches. So we are playing 7 weeks of matches. And then we'll break for 2 weeks and then we come back. So we'll be going off in May 20th. And then we come back again after 2 weeks.
Okay, great. And so if you just tune in, we're talking about hockey, the Greater Accra Hockey League, now christened the Sapholda Greater Accra Hockey League. Very, very exciting. Just come and feel the adrenaline. None of the matches looks boring. What is the secret? You come to the hockey pitch on a Saturday and it's like one-stop shop for everything.
Yeah. So we actually did the package, as you rightly put it, one-stop shop. So once you come there from 6 in the morning until 6 p.m., you have, we serve you a package. So whether you are a youth, you are an oldie, you are, a lady, woman, you have your package throughout the day. Exciting fixtures. And this year the stakes are very high. So especially the men and then the women, there's a high likelihood that once you win, apart from the cash prize that you get, you also have an opportunity to represent the country when you go for the playoff, and then you represent Ghana in the international scene. So last year, 4 of our teams were there, and they did so well. Exchequers of Bank of Ghana came 2nd in the men's competition, and GRA won the women, and Army were 2nd. So it was more of a Ghana affair. And I know other countries are now also going to ask, why did we come all the way to Nairobi and conquer Africa in club competition? So, and we don't want to put it lightly, lose our guard. So we've told the teams, the men who have to win the gold.
Wow.
And that is why you see the competition from everybody being very serious. All the teams are giving themselves a hot chase for the title. And we are excited. Thankfully, Sapholda is on, so more goodies also on the plate for them.
Great. So you heard the General Secretary, so when he's talking about it, he understands it. Now, we're looking at the fixtures for match day 3. I'll take your thought. Just don't be the administrator, but just be fair. Don't tell me your favorite. So on our screens, we are going to look at the fixtures for week 3. This is how the parents looks like, and so we'll pick it one after the other. Which of the teams really will I care be looking out for to really carry the day in the various divisions? Because so we start off with a GRA ladies taking on Extinguishers of Ghana Fire Service. If you look at the parents, there are 7 a.m. You guys have pegged it, and so on Saturday 7 a.m. action will be there by 6:30. The teams already line up. So what is your take on this particular GRA ladies? They won Africa. So
yes. It's actually a win for GRA, if I may put it, because of where they are coming from, and also because they want to maintain their superiority. Extinguishers, yes, they're doing well. They have a very youthful team, and they are trying to put up a team together. So yes, they will give GRA some tough time in terms of run, using the flanks, and then trying to use their pace. But GRA will carry the
You feel that with the strength of GRA in terms of they converting their set pieces will really do the trick for them?
Yes.
That's the key.
That's the case. So it's actually going to be a straight win for GRA.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see if miracle will happen. That GRA will be standing. Let's see how it goes. Then we come to the Masters. NDK Financiers taking on Multistic.
Great. So Multistic, 2 games done, 2 wins for them. They are actually the defending champions. Last season, they won all their matches throughout. It's going to be a win for Multi, and I must say, I'm actually a Multistic player. So yeah, maybe I'm a bit biased, but with coming from 2 wins and NDK have lost their first game, they will also be coming.
Yes,
with a
Lions.
very strong fight. Yeah, but yeah, I know it's going to be difficult, but at the end of the day, I expect Multi-Sticks to carry the day.
You see, coming from a defeat, coming to play with somebody who has picked two, the inferior will continue to win. Then you are stunned. Then what happens? Then you go back again to
then go to the drawing board. Sorry, but surely will. Yeah, so I mean, I know NDK, they have very young guys, very good. But it's also a game strategy. I know Monty are still trying to see that if they can also this year again go unbeaten throughout, which was a very good fit for them last season. So they don't really want to lose any game this year, and then they'll say for 2 seasons back to back with won all the matches.
They want to raise the bar that high.
Yeah.
So let's see. So the next game, then we go to the men themselves. Yeah. If you look at it very well, it will come back again. So let's have a feel of it again, and then see how the men's fixtures are, where people really like to argue, brag, and then do all the things that permutations there. At the end of the day, everybody turns to the umpires and say, "Oh, the umpires, you didn't help me." So let's get it back again, the fixtures, and then let's see how it looks like on our screens. So this is how the fixture looks like. We are going back onto the screen. So we have Golden Stakes taking on Sapholda. Sapholda opening game. When I saw them, they were shocked that they lost. 5 goals. So, hey.
So they lost to Multi-Sticks, and I mean their biggest rival actually. So this game is actually for the Masters. This is the game of the week.
Okay.
Golden Stakes Sapholda is the game of the week. We expect nothing but very good game and fireworks.
Okay.
So our game of the week is Golden Stakes Sapholda.
Then we come to Accra taking on Army.
It's a straight win for Army
because they promised that this season they want to also.
Yes, so Army last season they were third, and this season they've promised to be first. So but Ackmen are more of the youth who are actually graduating from the youth games into. So they play very good hockey. They're very skillful. But then
experience to beat them, right? Then Police Legonite.
That is also, in fact, that is for us a tough game for the men. Legonite, yesterday I was at the pitch, saw their training, working on the set pieces, and I was like, whoa, Saturday is really going to be.
It's going to be action, fireworks. Please, let's all be at the hockey stadium. Then the last one will be GRA men taking on Reformers.
Yes, GRA Reformers. Yes, so. This season, GRA have lost one already.
Yes.
Won one.
Yes.
It's a difficult season for them. I know they will try to put up their house together, but it's actually going to be a very.
They felt their game they lost. They said it was as a result of they not having luck, because they had the opportunities and then they couldn't convert.
It's all about conversion of your opportunities.
So they've gone to the drawing board. They've prepared.
Yeah. So I expect that they've done that. I really expect that they come in strong. But I think it will end in a draw.
Okay. You're predicting a draw, and so at the end of the day, these are the things that will be happening at the hockey pitch. You've talked about events coming up, etc., etc. Yes, Sapholda is on board as the headline sponsor. Is there room for any other corporate entity to come on board? And if yes, what really are the basic things? Not the big things, the huge things, but the basic things that when the Greater Accra Hockey Association gets, it can forward it to the teams for them to really give out their best. What are some of the things that when you get, it will help?
Okay, so first, we actually open to corporate Ghana. I mean, we want more support, not on the big scale. But I mean, anything that you'll be able to support, because hockey is expensive. Let's not hide it, because the equipment that we use. So if you ask me what the clubs needs or the team need, they need equipment. They need the technical knowledge. So we need to upgrade even the technical team. We planning on running courses for their coaches and then even the umpires, and so these are areas that we need support. So any form of support that will be able to help train our handlers, the tech team, and even the players, making sure that they are ahead of the game in terms of understanding of the rules of the game, the elite and high performance competition that we look out in elsewhere. That is all that we need from corporate Ghana, and we are open. We are very much open to support in any form. Sapholda, thankfully, are on board, but then we are open for
other ones too, please.
competitions that will
So
come.
corporate Ghana, everybody, please come on board. Let's do this in a beautiful way. And Telcos, you can come and just sponsor one of them. Just say you want to get a feel. So we call it the MTN Hockey Classic, Vodafone Hockey Classic, Tigo Airtel, something. It can happen.
Yeah,
Something can happen. Let's see how it goes. So, Ike, thank you very much for passing through. It's been a pleasure. I hope this will not be the last time.
No.
Please join us more often, give us more insights. And then the teams, please get ready because we'll be getting you here to really come. If you lose, so teams, please come. And let me say a big thank you to Mr. Adolph J, CEO for Sapholda Ventures, and Mr. Tamaklo, and everybody at the hockey fraternity, CEO Ben Asante, and everybody. Please, this room is always for you. Let's grow hockey. And then at the end of the day, Ghana wins. I'm Theophilus Sampa. The page returns same time tomorrow. Have a lovely day.